How I got started in basketball was in 1969. I was playing men's basketball 3 nights a week. Well, after a game one night, Bo Matthews and Bill Surtell approached me. Bill said, "Greg, you're going to referee high school basketball with us next year in the Birmingham Basketball Officials Association." In October of 1970, I attended the meetings and become a member of the Birmingham Basketball Officials Association. And oh yes, by the way, I got to referee a lot of basketball. Bill got my schedule for all the men's league basketball games. If I had a game at 8 o'clock, I got to referee the 6 and 7 o'clock game. I still got to call. My most memorable moments in basketball was the March 1993 blizzard during the Alabama High School Athletic Association state tournament in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The snow Saturday was still tremendous, but we walked across the highway to find some other our referees at the Holiday Inn. Well, when we got to the Holiday Inn, I asked the lady at the counter, I said, "Hey, I'm looking for several basketball officials. Can you tell me what room they are in?" The lady told me, said, "Oh, they're in the kitchen cooking and busting tables." I said, "Ma'am, I don't think you understand me." She said, "No, I understand you clearly. They are in the kitchen busting tables, serving food." So I went back in the back, and sure enough, they were cooking food and serving tables and busting tables, doing a great job. And management was so proud of them, they took care of them the rest of the day. Another memorable moment for me is being selected to officiate in 25 Alabama high school state basketball tournaments. Another one would be selected to officiate for 25 years in college basketball. That was in the Gulf South Conference, Southern States, and junior college conferences. Probably the most satisfying thing in basketball that I've ever had to do is when I got started, was working hard to become a good official and being respected by other officials and coaches. While a member of the Birmingham Basketball Officials Association, I would like to thank Bobby Stewart, Mike Pretner, Jeff Medeiros, Darren Howell, and Rusty Riley for supporting me over the 35 years that I was an officer in that association. As an instructor, we was able to teach a lot of young referees how to officiate properly and do the mechanics and the signals properly. And I guess that was one of the greatest gratifications I had at that point in time. People that had influence on my officiating career, of course, Bo Matthews and Bill Surtell. But most of all, it was Sam Short. Sam had a direct influence on me. He taught you how to become a good official and how to use proper signals and mechanics, as he did for many of you here tonight. In college, it was Coach Charlie Richards that got me officiating in college basketball. He was one of my mentors in the Gulf South Conference and the Junior College Conference. And then, of course, there's always George Evans. He was a great mentor to me in the Southern States. Also, I can't leave out Orman Brown, Richard Maddox, and Don Stanford. Also, there's Greg Brewer for keeping us college officials focused on high school basketball. And then the leadership of Dan Washburn and Steve Savarese. Now, we have a new executive director, Alvin Briggs. Alvin, we give you 100% of our support and good luck. My family has been my greatest supporters. I've been married to my wife, Beverly, going on 40 years. If it hadn't been for Beverly, her support, I couldn't have become the official I am today. I thank her for always supporting me, officiating basketball, and loving me. Then there's our daughter, Ashley. Ashley was one of my greatest cheerleaders. She started going to basketball games with me when she was around 7 years old when she could. Ashley and Beverly attended basketball games with me. They'd be sitting up in the stands. There'd be somebody that would try to critique me or holler about one of my calls. Beverly and Ashley would stand up and look at them and tell them, "That's my husband, that's my daddy." And they'd all sit down and shut up. So it was a lot of fun. We traveled many miles together working college basketball and high school basketball. During my high school career, I was working the county championship game out at Fair Park Arena. And my wife was sitting up in the stands with Coach Bill Jones from Jacksonville State. Well, Beverly, it was early in our marriage, and she was sitting there, and she hollered about a call I had made. And Coach Jones sitting next to her said, Beverly, I don't think you need to do that. So from that point on, we had a little talk, and she didn't holler at me during games anymore. For you new officials, attending a high school basketball camp is very beneficial to you. Back when I started in 1970, there was no camps to attend. We sort of had to listen to what the older officials said and learn on our own. But you young officials have a great opportunity with a high school camp. Please attend and learn all you can. It will further you into your basketball officiating career. Being selected by my peers into the 2021 class of the Alabama Sports Officials Hall of Fame has been a wonderful experience for me. Very humbling to me, and I would like to thank all of them, all of my peers, for this great honor. Thank you, and God bless you.